Artificial intelligence has reached an impressive level of innovation. Whether it's because of the pace at which results are being achieved in this field, or because more and more people are leaving more and more tasks and activities to robots. But these machines are beginning to show that they are here to stay. So, Xiaomi's news of a new robot and its capabilities are ultimately welcome. Tesla had better speed up its project, or others may come along and steal the glory. But before we give Tesla its due recognition, it's time to ask ourselves, how efficient is Xiaomi's humanoid robot? What things can it do for people? And does it have the ability to learn new tasks? If there's one thing that appeals to investors and customers, it's the ability to buy a device that has everything it needs to improve over time. While some devices are bought to fulfill a specific function, others, because of their appearance and capability, are expected to perform more activities over time. Manufacturers are confident in the functions of their creation, so let's learn more about Xiaomi's humanoid robot. On the 14th of this month, the world woke up to the surprise that Xiaomi had made a series of announcements at a huge event. The reason for the gala? The company wanted to show off what we now know is its first humanoid robot. The Cyber 1 model was announced in grand style, as a select group of attendees, experts, and investors in the company were delighted with the sight of such magnificent machinery. The latter because, while the robot is not the first of its kind, it is one of the few models to reach its public and press launch stage. That's why Xiaomi spared no expense, and had to celebrate its public appearance, while at the same time presenting a whole series of devices, the product of the work the company's been doing in recent months. From smartphones and wireless headsets, to flip phones and phones with image quality far superior to that seen in previous models, the company showed that customers and connoisseurs will see and even try some of these wonders. Of course, no one expected that, within the same event, a peculiar human-shaped robot measuring more than 5 feet tall would be on display. The surprise grew even bigger when the robot walked across the stage floor while interacting with Xiaomi's CEO. What was going on there? How was a robot capable of showing off stories? And how come the company hadn't commented on it in recent months? While the last question we can't answer because the CEO didn't comment on the subject, what we can tell you are the capabilities he described about the robot. Let's learn more about Cyber 1. Most of those present couldn't hold back their exclamations when the company's most innovative creation stepped up to present Xiaomi's CEO with a flower. Of course, the impact was even greater when Cyber 1 stood next to the man and posed while taking a selfie. With these actions, attendees and press were quick to ask for more information about the machine, as well as wanting to know about the plans that the company surely had for her. The CEO's brother revealed the name of the robot, Cyber 1, as well as talking about improvements to a model that was launched last year. For those who don't know what we're talking about, exactly a year ago, Xiaomi held a similar event and presented what would be considered its first robot. Now known as CyberDog, it became one of the most sought-after and top-rated technologies of 2021, coming out of the Xiaomi Robotics Lab, Xiaomi's robotics department that is also responsible for the Cyber 1. Returning to the humanoid robot, it was explained at the event that the Cyber 1 is a 1.77 centimeter tall machine, weighing 52 kilograms. Thanks to its programming, it is capable of traveling at 3.6 kilometers per hour. While all this interested the attendees, what most caught their attention was the face of the machine, which was made with a curved OLED panel of considerable size, which has a whole series of details hidden from the human eye. If you're wondering what we're talking about, you should know that this robot has a series of spatial vision sensors. And these accessories allow it to observe the world in all 3 dimensions. In addition, because it is equipped with 2 microphones and advanced analysis software, it can hear most of the sounds around it, and also has the ability to classify ambient and non-ambient sounds. Another improvement that made an impact was the fact that it can identify up to 45 human emotions. We've reached the break in the middle of the video, and now that we know a bit about Xiaomi's creation, we ask you, what do you think of the robot so far? Would it be something you'd have at home, doing some work, or do you think its capabilities would be better off somewhere else? Go for something to continue enjoying the video, and we continue with today's news. Although the Cyber One has shown remarkable capabilities, from the movement seen on stage, we can deduce that the company still needs to improve its articulations, and even fine-tune those movement points that focus on its arms and hands. It could be said that it is still far from the model presented by Boston Dynamics, Atlas, which has been presented running, jumping, and even performing movements very similar to those used in parkour. Yes, Xiaomi's robot may still need some work, but what we can't deny is that the company has met another goal on its list. They already have the base model to continue building humanoid robots, and that's already a breakthrough, considering that companies like Tesla have yet to show such advances. Elon Musk made an announcement last year, informing the public that the company was working on making a humanoid robot. In the same announcement, he told us that we would see some progress and that we would receive a surprise by 2022. And as you know, we are already in the second half of the year, and Tesla still hasn't presented us with anything. The lack of news at this point, added to certain problems the company has made several followers and experts doubt the appearance of such a robot, at least for this year. For the moment, we already have the Xiaomi option, and the company has commented that the Cyber One already has a sale price. If you want to buy one of these wonders, you should know that you'll need around 700,000 yuan to buy it, which is equivalent to $103,177.90. Of course, you'll still have to wait a bit longer for this, as the company has said that they want to improve the robot further first, before putting it on the market. And with that comment, we come to the last part of the video. Although Xiaomi has demonstrated on several occasions that it has what it takes to make an innovative and revolutionary machine, we have to recognize that if we compare it with the quality and cutting edge of Tesla, the company is still a little far from reaching the standard. Talking about Musk's company is synonymous with understatement, so the best thing to do is to wait for the company to present its respective model. Who knows, we may find ourselves with a much more advanced robot with greater capabilities. Comment below what you thought of Xiaomi's news and your impressions of the robot. If you also have any suggestions for future videos, feel free to add your ideas to the same post. Thank you very much for sticking around to the end. Subscribe, and don't forget to leave your like. See you next time!